Hey guys, how are we going? SimpleAttack here, and today I'm doing something that is definitely out of the ordinary for me. So recently I got way back into the collectible card craze, like everyone's doing, because fucking Logan Paul started Pokemon back up and so on and so forth. But the only thing is, I didn't want to go Pokemon. My fiance recently started looking at getting Pokemon cards for us. So we have done that, but I didn't want to go Pokemon specifically. I wanted to feel nostalgia. So I actually own, like the original 2001 Dragon Ball card game. Like, I own, a decent amount of things. I've got these horrible lighting set up. I'm so sorry. But basically I've got like this little collection of rare things that we can show kind of on camera and so on and so forth. But like, I've got some like, this is my good collection, and these are the ones that are all sleeved up and whatnot. And that's fun and all. And I do have probably a good, I'd call it like 300, 400 cards from this original Dragon Ball series. I've also got the 2008 version and the current Dragon Ball Super card game version, as well as even Dragon Ball Heroes I'm starting to get into, which is super fun. But on the internet, when I was browsing, I randomly found some of the Sensu Burst packets, and I really wanted to get them. I don't know why. They were decently like priced, considering like I got them for 54 Australian dollars. So let's see if we can somewhat make a profit out of these. But either way, like I now have a newfound respect for trading cards and actually keeping things in good condition. So even if they're not great, I am going to be sleeving them today, and whatnot. So that's not an issue. But yeah, I'm going to be opening these today. I've never done this whole like opening cards and stuff in front of a camera. I've got this like weird makeshift thing with a phone light to make sure that I can actually show these off nicely. But apart from that, let's have a look. And oh my god, this just like falls apart. I forgot how easily these things opened. Quote unquote easily, as in like they just fucking like shred apart. And also like these are from 2001. Yeah, this series is from 2001, so these are 19 years old, which is just insane to think about. That these have somehow like been so pristine for the last 19 years, somehow just surviving through it all. So I'm trying to be as careful as I can because I don't want to fuck this up. Oh, we've got I remember those. I've got those in like card sleeves. Okay, we got it out of the packet. So yeah, they always came with these like get more cards / like, oh wait, this one's a booklet. Oh, get to know Gohan. I'm not as familiar with this one. Are you up for the challenge? Yeah, I'm used to like the trainer tip cards that they actually used to do, which are very cute. And first things first, we've got Trunks Effortless Drill, and how these actually work, as their rating is on the top corner there. I'm trying to get it to focus in, but it's really hard because I'm doing this very dodgily. So the rarity is the top corner, and I actually didn't look it up before doing this video. Krillin's Kamehameha and King Cold's Sword Trick. Okay, so these are all very pretty. I don't think I've ever owned any of these before, so I'm very keen to sleeve these. I just gotta make sure I'm doing the right side of the sleeve. I always think I do it wrong. Okay. But yeah, either way, these are some nice sleeves. I've been looking up new sleeves and stuff, so these ones are like kind of loose, and I don't have any inner sleeves at the moment. I've got some on order. And we will be getting those shortly, and they'll probably get resealed into the new inner sleeves and the new. I bought basically a bunch of dragon shield sleeves, so we'll have all those coming soon, and they're going to be nice and neat and whatnot. I just realized I shouldn't be sliding this on the table. Like, the table's relatively clean except for whatever that black mark is. Oh no, bro, I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, there we go. We got him nice and sealed. So that's the first 3 cards we've got. So really quickly, I'm going to Google how the rarity works in this thing. Where's my phone? I'll do that because I don't really want to fuck this setup up at all.
Few moments later.
Okay, so I've got them in front of me, so I can actually go over this like on camera rather than just doing everything in post. But so 2-star is a promo card. So like. Basically easily attained. Like they're a promo card. They're nothing too ridiculously special or anything like that. 1-star is a common, so that means it's gonna obviously come up a lot. And then 3-star is uncommon. And then once we go up from there, it's a bit more different. So 4-star is fixed. I was in a pre-constructed deck. So right now, I'm going to be super happy if we get a 5-star because that's a rare. I don't think from a promo pack would ever get a 6 or 7-star, which are extra rare and uber rare. But like right now, that's we've got an uncommon, so I'll happily take that personally. So we're gonna sit those over there. Gonna get this rubbish out the way. By the way, I didn't mention with my $54 Australian, I bought 6 packets. I think it was 6. So. That works out to be $9 a packet, so ideally I'm hoping to value these cards at an average of $3 each. Okay, I've got to get in there. Again, it just falls off wrong. I remember, so as a teenager, my stepfather used to get me these cards for like birthdays and Christmases because I was really into it. Obviously not enough to understand how the value of things work. I used to actually just like make up games with the cards and play them myself. Which is really sad because I was an only child until I was 10. So I didn't have anyone to like get into these things with. And oh hello, we're in the packet. Okay, apparently the bottom's the way to go. So we'll slide these out. Oh hello. So again, we've just got our little promo snippet, this time with Vegeta on the front. Interesting. I know these are just flimsy bits of paper, but I'm probably going to put these in a binder. Like, I know it's random, but that's what's going to happen. So, let's get that hand out of the way. First things first, we've got Trunks' Energy Sphere, which is an uncommon card. So, that's neat. I can't complain about uncommons. They're slightly better than common cards. Then we've got Red Kienzon disc, which, oh, hello, we're losing it. I'm going to stack that on the pile. Hello, focus, please. Yep, there we go, Red Kienzon discs, which is a common. This is like from the original Frieza set, so that's cool. And we've got another King Cold Sword trick, which is another promo card. So I'm not going to be surprised if we get a fair few of those King Cold cards coming up. So hello, let's get you in there nice and pretty like. I just want to keep these as best condition as I possibly can because these are literally brand new. The guy that sent it to me has obviously kept them in good care because he also had them wrapped in like 4 different layers of packaging. Like they were so secure and I was so appreciative of the way they were sent. But yeah, we've got a few more bits and bobs there, so we'll add those to the collection there. And as we get into another packet. Alright, this time we're going to actually try and start from the bottom, which will be fucking interesting. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so these Zenzu Burst packets only have 3 cards in them, obviously. And we've opened 2 now. If you haven't gathered that, then so be it. The original card packets were about 10 per packet, if I do believe. Price-wise, they're a bit harder to get nowadays because, again, this game is discontinued. It is from very early days. So what character did we get? We got Trunks this time. Oh, we're getting a whole little collection of those booklets. And then we've got Chiaotzu's Psychic Holt. We've got Dark Defense Aura. King Cold Sword. Okay, I think everyone's going to have a King Cold Sword. But basically, common, uncommon. I think that's the pattern that we're getting in this. But I obviously could get mistaken at some point. Just going to sit those down on there because I don't really, now that I've realized like, oh, I shouldn't slide those on the table, we're not going to make that mistake again. If you ever want to experience this card game and how it's actually meant to be played, there is the original Game Boy Advanced version of this game. Like you can still find on the internet a handful of them here and there. I have a copy of one. Oh, hello, we just knocked the camera. Good job, me. I do have a copy of one, except I find it unbearably slow to play if it's not on an emulator, just due to the fact that, well, the issue is it's very slow. Like, it takes a while for all the information to load and whatnot, and it's very slow. Okay, bottom is definitely the way that we want to be going right now. But yeah, it's a very slow... Ooh, hold up a minute. Oh, hello. That's only a 3-star. And hang on, we missed our little packet. We got Freezer. That's suiting. Holy shit, level 4 Freezer card, though. What the fuck? As well as Orange Surprise Blast and another King of Sword Trick. That's just fucking funny to me. But that Freezer is fucking hella dope. I think I've opened a lot of these packets, right? Like, I used to get them as a kid. Pretty much, like, half of them I got from packets myself. There was, like, maybe, I want to say, like, 20 cards that I inherited as a kid. Like, obviously, when this game was still coming out, I was born in 1997, like, as a very small child, and I have memories of them, like, as a small child having these cards, and, like, I used to it's the worst thing ever. I used to chew them and shit, like, as a child. Like, I was very young. I was, like, 4. I do have vague memories of it, and my parents even telling me about it. And I have cards that are, like, just very clearly chewed on as a child, in my collection. So, obviously, those I don't treat as high regard as the ones that I've all got in here and sleeved and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't really respect them too much. Then there would have been about 50 to 100 cards that I inherited from a school friend, because he was like, oh yeah, my uncle has these cards and he doesn't like them anymore. He can give them to you. So, like, some were, like, rare and shit, but the issue being that he wrote on them, which drove me insane as an adult, now that I've seen, like, oh, some of these things could have been worth something. Or, like, you know, it's just, I don't know, like, even if there are common in there, my lighting, oh no. Even if they're a common sort of thing, just because it's such a old thing and nostalgic to me, I find it, like, very, oh my fucking god, that sword trick's gonna get old soon, isn't it? And a common and uncommon, those are very nice, though, and both from the Freezer Saga. And we got Krillin. Gee, have we got a different one every time? Like, has these somehow been loaded or something? I don't fucking know. Anyway, like, yeah, these are very pretty. I'm very nostalgic for this stuff. But like I was saying, yeah, so I had, like, originally 20, like, some were really fucked up from when I was young. Then I had some that I inherited from a school friend, that were drawn on and shit, which obviously, you know, not great, but I was, like, still very appreciative, because I'm like, oh, these are rare to get, so I'm happy for it. And this was before I understood, like, the concept of sleeving things, so I still stored mine with elastic bands and whatnot. So obviously I didn't keep mine in the best condition either. And that's why some of them that were even decently kept weren't decently kept overall. But these ones, because, like, I'm a 23-year-old adult that can understand the value of things, I'm like, oh, even if they're not, like, super rare, I want them in, like, a nice condition. Just because it would make me happy. And this is the last packet, by the way. We've powered through these. Oh, and then, like, the other, like, 300 or so cards I've got, obviously the rest were bought. So, you know, like, maybe, like, 200 or so, 200, 300 cards were, oh, another fucking character. Fuck yeah. Every single one had King Cole's sword trick. Are you kidding? Oh, well, I guess it's a promo. I guess that's the promo for this specific deck. Little series. But yeah, we got another character, and we got some, like, comments and shit I didn't own prior. Also, last one, Vegeta, there we go. Finally got a duplicate of the booklets, which are very cute. But even then, like, I find the marketing of the old 2000s, like, early 2000s Dragon Ball stuff very interesting. If you ever go and watch one of those ads, they're so funny. Because we have some of the Dragon Ball Z on VHS, and because of that, you get some funny ads that come up at the start for Dragon Ball products. And yeah, like if I can ever rip those, like get them off my stepdad to rip, because they're his copies of it. I currently own the orange bricks. That's my version of the collection. But anyway, if I can ever get those and rip those and get them like digitally like copied over for myself, like I wouldn't distribute or anything. I just want it so I can have it and whatnot. And even just to show the ads, like just to get footage of those ads, that would be kind of fun, because I guess I can't really, like, surely there is an issue if I showed the advertisements that are on these videos. Like, surely that's not a copyright issue. But anyway, this is what we got. So we've got 6 of these King Cold's tricks. Hang on, let's pull those out real quick. Sword trick, sword trick, sword trick. Oh, okay, literally 6 of them. So out of this entire thing, we got a lot of these, which I think is so funny. We might like try and get a giveaway or something for those, or I don't know. I also run a online store, so I might even find a way to put those on there. And I'll try and make it reasonable. Obviously, everything's in good nick, so I'll try and find out the reasonable price and whatnot for anyone who wants to collect. But yeah, we got 2 character cards, which, like, I always thought these were really rare to pull. Like, I only have a handful of these. One of them, admittingly, is a 5-star, which is pretty much my baby, and I think it's like the most expensive one I have in this collection, which is the 5-star Vegeta on Namek. But even saying that, like, you can tell as a kid, I didn't keep it in the best nick. Like, some of these corners are a bit dodge, like some of the sides, because again, I kept them in elastic bands and whatnot. So that stuff's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Then what else do we have? So we've got King Cold's End, Red Implosion Lunge, which, that's a cute Goku face. I like that. You've got Red Face Up Hevel. I'm reading this through the camera, I'm not wearing my glasses. Orange Surprise Blast, Black Defense Aura, Chaozu's Psychic Hat, Trunks' Effortless Drill, Krillin's Kamehameha Outburst, Trunks' Energy Sphere, and Red Kienzon Discs. And all these cards, I'm more than certain you can actually play on the Game Boy emulator game, or the Game Boy game. I support you buying the real thing, but obviously emulators do exist, and like the game came out 2004. Like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be saying like, oh, you play emulators and whatever, but like I do think Nintendo's a bit intense on those. But either way, we now currently have 18 new cards. Obviously, some of them are the vast majority of them are King Cold's Sword Trick, which is just fucking funny to me. And we got these cute little booklets, which again I'm not familiar with. I don't think I've ever got the Sensu Blast before, so I quite enjoy that. But anyway, that's been this, and I'll always be happy to go over some other information when it comes to these trading cards and whatnot, and maybe even one day to say the like proper story of how I got into these and whatnot, and actually go through my entire collection and what fucking nice cards I have that are fucked up. Even one of these cards, actually, which is Gohan's Rebirth Move. Is that it? Yeah, Rebirth Move. Like, you kind of can see it on the camera. There's like a bend in the top, like middle left, and then in the corner, you can't tell because I've sleeved it now, but that fucking corner is peeling because the way the foil is on these cards, like they weren't, they like didn't have the right odds going for them in preserving them in a non-sealed environment. So yeah, if you have these cards, I would definitely recommend sleeving those motherfuckers, especially if they've got a foil over them or like some sort of shine, which, by the way, this is literally every rare card that I have. Like, these were like super hard to like actually get. Why is there... Hello, that's a signed Kiba Irazuka card from Carl Harbert. I appreciate that. I met him at a Supernova once upon a time. I accidentally slipped that into this pile of cards, but anyway, if you have these cards, I recommend sleeving them just to keep them a bit of nick. Again, especially if they're holographic, just due to the fact they do wear fairly easy. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'll leave my stories for another video or something like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. If you want to see me open like these old trading cards, then hit me up. Yeah, let me know. Like I really enjoyed it personally, and I would love to do it again. I'd love to get into these and actually hunt down some of the like proper packets and whatnot. So yeah, and I also am looking at possibly getting back into new Dragon Ball Super cards. And like I was mentioning as well before, is the Dragon Ball Heroes cards. Just because like I know we don't have the arcade machines here, but those cards are so fucking cool. So anyway, that's been me, and you guys enjoy your day.